Hi guys, so we are live this week for our weekly live. My guest this week is Dina from Dina Madi from Constellations. I'm going to invite her. Okay. Cons. Well, I can't invite you. Dina, I can't invite you as Constellations. I need to invite you as Dina, okay? So I'm in, let's see. Doesn't show. I'm inviting Dina. Oh, I think she's here. She's here. Oh, we here? Dina? Hello, hello. Hello, Dina. Yay! Finally!
Egypt and connectivity.
How are you, dear?
I'm good. How are you? How's everything?
Oh, well, we're here
Fine.
together. Yes. So I'm going to just take these few seconds and I invite everyone, please send this live to everyone you know, all your friends, your peers, because we're going to talk a lot about certification and we're going to know Dina better, her shop, what kind of service she has to offer everyone. So it's going to be a very, very, very good live. And we want a lot of people to be here, isn't it? Because we have a few surprises. So I guess you all want to win something. So, guys, to tell people that we are live, we have two things we can do. First of all, press on that heart down there. So press, 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 press. This way we are going to tell Instagram that everyone is loving watching this live and he's going to send this live to everyone. Okay? And another thing you can do, you see that aeroplane down there? Yeah? If you press the aeroplane, the paper plane, you can send these to your friends. So, Dina, I'm going to do this just a minute. If you want to do it as well, I think we can have more people joining us. So, let me. Oh, Fatma is already here. Sorry, Fatma. So, let's see who I have here. My clients and everyone from Egypt that can join us and spend a few minutes with us. Oh, I was going to invite Dina. She's already here. Dear, can you tell me something? Do you have like oh, how do you call it? Earphones? Do you have them?
Yeah.
Can you put them on because I think people will hear me with an echo. So one more minute, guys, and I think I have everyone invited because we want to get everyone here so they can actually know Dina and win a prize or something. So, oh, Lobby is already here. So, how is the weather there? How are things in Egypt? Tell me, tell me. Can you hear me, Dina?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Second?
Okay. How are things in Egypt? You can't hear me? Volume up. Oh my God. Is she going to disappear? Don't go. I think it's Egypt. Guys, yesterday I had a live for 2 hours with someone from here, from Portugal. Last week I had a live with someone from Brazil and everything was okay. I think maybe Egypt blocks us when we do lives together. Because the other week, last week, I was with Fatma and the internet was going up and down all the time. Up and down all the time. I'm here.
Hey,
Hi, can
you
you
can
hear
hear
me?
me, right?
Yes, yes, I can.
Because I put in the, yeah.
Okay, good, good. Okay, so let's start. So, guys, uh, one thing that I'm going to tell you, you can ask whatever you want to me or Dina. Dina, you don't need to worry about the questions. I'll take notes, okay? I'll take notes of the questions you have, and then we will just follow on the conversation. We will answer all your questions, okay?
Okay.
Pay attention because in the middle of our live, we might do a few questions, and the first person to answer correctly to that question will win something.
Yep.
Okay? So do you want to tell us, or it's going to leave it for later? Do you want to tell already what people can win?
For starters, we're offering a styling session or a restyling recreation session with a complimentary piercing.
Oh my God, guys! So you're going to offer one?
3.
Wow! So 3 sessions with the piercing included.
Yes.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Hannah is here. Hannah
She'll
is
be
a.
the first one.
Oh my God! Did you watch my live with Hannah?
Yeah, I watched part of it.
Oh my God! What we have a story forever. So I hope she can win something.
Yep.
So before we move on, for those who don't know you, can you tell us who's Dina?
Who's Dina? Very good question. So, I'm Dina. I'm the piercer and owner of Constellations Piercing. Um, Before piercing, I was actually working in a corporate job for 10 years as a marketing manager. And after 10 years, I decided I really want to follow my passion and I
Mhm.
want to do something I love. And I do love piercings. I've loved piercings since I was 13. I remember getting my first ears pierced and I love the whole experience. Um, so after doing 10 years of working corporate, I decided to become certified because I was always practicing piercing. Not that I say this to anyone, on friends and family with precaution. Not the best thing, but
I'm humble enough to say that I started the wrong way. So, guys,
everyone,
it's
we
the
learn. We're
good
always
thing.
learning.
The good thing is both of us, we started the wrong way, but we had the, how do you say, not the
The
courage, but
eagerness to learn.
yes, to learn and be better. And that's
Exactly.
the best thing. I think it's worse for those who actually start wrongly and keep on doing wrong things.
Knowing that you can always do better.
Yes. Maybe some of them don't know,
Yeah,
okay, but that's a mistake as well because you should always think that there is space for learning. So you should
definitely.
learn more. And if you know that you can learn more and you don't do it, come on.
Yeah. So after leaving the corporate job, I decided that I want to become certified. So I traveled abroad and I got certified. in Europe. I took the beginner level one piercing course to ensure that I understand the basics of piercing, the basics of anatomy, what it actually means to sterilize. You know, it's not just jab a hole and bye bye, you know. It's
It's very
so much more than
interesting.
that. It's so,
It,
so much more than that. And it's an eye-opening experience when you sit and you actually take the one-on-one course and you understand that you have to pierce at a specific angle. You have to understand if this person has the right anatomy for a specific piercing, because sometimes you have to turn away navel piercings. A lot of navel piercings, for example, just giving an example, because people don't have the anatomy. And you see a lot of things that are botched and you try to give feedback, but you also don't want to, you know, say something that's inappropriate. But you always want to make sure that the people that are coming to visit you get a
opinion
professional opinion and a
and
proper
advice.
service, exactly, and advice and the right service meeting their anatomy. Because this is the most important thing, you know. We're not playing. I mean, we are dealing with people's lives,
Health.
their ears, their health, and in the state that we're in, being precautious and sanitary is one of the very, very important things because you can easily have bloodborne pathogens transferred from one person to another with the pandemic going on, you know. So it's just really, really important to make sure that you're following the specific standards.
I believe that now with the pandemic, people are getting more aware of the of how dangerous it is. I did a live a few weeks ago about cross contamination. I
Mm-hmm.
think people are now starting to be aware of what cross contamination means. So, and unfortunately, Egypt, I've done my search and I was really shocked when I found out that Egypt is the country in the world, guys, in the world with the highest percentage of hepatitis.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Okay,
hepatitis C.
it, it's nothing to be proud of. Okay, because it's about health. And why does this number spreads this way? It's because people that are actually acting with invasive methods like doctors, dentists, even
Even nail
blading,
salons and
nails, everything that involves blood, touching blood, or body fluids, the percentage of contaminating, transmitting from one person to another through the materials, the clamps, all the instrumentals that we use on one person and another,
is very high.
it's really dangerous. It's really
Mm-hmm.
high. So it's your health. And imagine that you go to a place and you want to put a very nice earring, and you come from there with a very nice hearing that you don't know what is it made of, and then a few months later you have an infection or whatever or something. You have to go to a doctor, you do some blood tests and everything, and you realize that you got hepatitis. And then you're like, what did I do wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. The only thing you did wrong was not to choose a professional that
Service,
was
exactly.
doing things correctly. And Dina talked about something that is called sterilization, and we're going to talk about that. I want to ask you something first. So it's really interesting that you wanted to get certified, because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people, not only in Egypt, guys. I'm not
Everywhere.
talking only about Egypt. I know the reality of Egypt. I'm a foreigner, so sometimes people may think, "Oh, she's a foreigner and she's saying bad things about my country." No, I love Egypt, guys. I love Egypt, and I say the same thing about my country, Portugal. Okay, a lot of piercers here don't do things properly everywhere in the world. Okay, but it's not common to see a piercer in Egypt or someone in Egypt wanting to be certified, and you had that will. So why, like, what made you think that you should be certified?
Because I wanted to be confident in the service that I'm providing, and I wanted to make sure that I'm providing the best service for my clientele, honestly. That was one of the very, very basic things that drove me to do this. I mean, I didn't want to just bring people to get a piercing and, you know, just for the sake of poking humans, you know? No, I wanted them to come in, feel confident enough that I understand what I'm doing, that I understand the basics of anatomy, that I sterilize everything so that they are confident when they come, and they're confident when they leave that they'll be able to take care of their piercing. It's not just, you know, come in for a piercing and buy. We also have to explain to them the aftercare. And that is also something that you learn in your course, how to take care of your piercing afterwards, how to troubleshoot.
Because we're not just a piercer for the moment.
Yeah.
We are the piercers for before we pierce, because we need to explain the person what is going to happen, and the person may decide not to do the piercing, and we have to
Accept.
be okay with that. So, and we also have to be professionals by saying no, like you said. If someone doesn't have the proper anatomy, we have to say no.
Exactly.
And we have to be piercers in the moment, like
And
during the
throughout the healing
preparation,
process.
and after, because the healing process is a long journey.
And
And
definitely has
we
its ups and
need,
downs.
yeah, and we need to be there side by side with our client. It's
Yeah.
not just, okay, she paid me and I don't want to care anymore. So that's another thing, guys. When you search for someone, make sure you search for someone that will follow you up and help you out whenever you need, because during the healing process, complications may happen. You have to change, downsize the jewelry, so you need someone to be there. You cannot do it by
Yeah.
yourself. Someone to
Definitely, because
support
then you'll hurt yourself and then, you know, it takes even longer to heal.
you. Yes. So, okay, you decided to be certified. You went to Greece, wasn't
I
it?
went to Greece, yes. I went to Greece. There is the Athens School of Piercing, and I
That's
got
very
certified
interesting.
there. But honestly, I didn't stop there because I feel like, okay, yes, I understood the basics. Good. I understand anatomy, I understand sterilization, but I didn't stop there. There's the Association of Professional Piercers. They always have courses and additional courses that you can take and classes. So I was attending everything that they were offering, honestly, you know, from how to
Let me
don
just
gloves.
compliment. This is APP. It's the highest association of piercers in the world.
Mhm.
Okay, so Dina is doing courses with the highest association of piercings in the world, the most important one. So that's very good.
Thank you. So I took the courses that they were offering because they were also doing a really nice thing during the beginning of Corona last summer, and they were giving scholarships as well for people if they wanted to take the courses because it was a very tough time for the economy globally. So there was an opportunity for everyone to learn, you know. It wasn't just like for
I
people
missed
who
them.
Sorry about that.
I only knew after Dina told me, and they were gone.
Yeah, they kept them on for quite some time. I think they kept them on until end of December last year, but it was a very good experience because they tell you literally everything, like how to wear your gloves, how to dispose of your used tools, how to re-sterilize,
So
everything,
there's a
everything.
specific way to wear gloves.
Ah, yes, of course.
Imagine that a lot of people go to piercers that actually don't wear any kind of gloves.
I've seen it.
Do you use sterile gloves?
I tried to get them here, but they're quite difficult to get a hold of, unfortunately. But we
Yeah,
do several glove changes throughout the procedure to make sure that, you know, it's clean as we can offer.
yeah. You know that I've been studying a lot with the Brazilian people, and after the US, they are like top on the piercing industry. And a thing that I've learned with them, things that I learned with them a lot is about biosafety. So how to do things properly, to keep on the safety of the person, and
Of
our
course.
safety as well. And I started using sterile gloves, and I went to this pharmacy here, and the owner is a friend of mine. And I said, well, do you have sterile gloves?
Are you going
What do
into
you need that
surgery?
for? Like, what? Why do you want that? And I said, well, because I want to wear them when I'm doing the procedure. Why? Not even people in the hospital when they take blood or whatever. They don't use that. And I was like, yeah, but I don't care. I know that this is the best way to assure that my clients don't get contaminated. So yeah, I want them, and they're so expensive.
Yeah,
They
they
are
are.
very,
I can
very
imagine.
expensive. Okay, but I started wearing them. In Egypt, as you mentioned, it's really hard to get them.
Hmm.
For you, as an Egyptian, imagine for me.
I can
So
only
yes,
imagine.
I remember a lot of my clients saying, "Oh my God, you change your gloves so many times." Yes, guys. So imagine we have to prepare the working station. We must wear gloves. Okay. After that, we have to dispose those gloves in the bin, and we have to put new ones to touch the
Right.
person, clean it, blah, 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 and mark the spot. After that, we need to throw those away because I already touched the person. I cannot touch anything else. Otherwise, I will contaminate that
Hmm.
thing. So take those gloves and throw them away. Then I need gloves to open my material. Blah, 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 blah. Then if you wear sterile gloves, you should dispose those and put on your sterile gloves so that your hands are sterile and touch the jewelry that is sterilized, the material, the clamps, everything that is sterilized. Because if I'm not wearing sterile gloves, my gloves will contaminate the things that are sterile. So
Exactly.
sterile touches sterile. So I do the procedure with sterile stuff, and then I have to throw those away because they are contaminated with blood, with body fluids, blah blah blah. I have to put on new gloves and clean the table, clean the station, everything, and at least 4 or 5 pairs of gloves for
Hmm.
each procedure. So if you have people not wearing these many gloves or not wearing gloves, run away. So you learn how to put on the gloves. Yes, because
Yeah,
the
that's
sterile
like an
gloves they
example.
have a they
You
have
have to like,
a
yeah,
proper way to put it so you don't touch it with any part
contaminate
of your
them.
body and contaminate them.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is something you need to learn. Yes. What else did you learn in your course?
Um,
Anatomy. Yeah?
Anatomy, one of the very, very important things, anatomy, because honestly, like you can get
Why is it so
someone,
important?
because you can get someone, for example, that wants a very common one, because this is most of the ones you see here, the navel piercing. And a lot of
The belly
people's
button for
navel,
those
the
who don't know
belly,
what
yeah.
navel.
A lot of people want it, but not everyone has the anatomy for it because sometimes when people sit down, their belly folds at the belly button area, which, or collapse, let's say it collapses on that side. Even if they're skinny, it has nothing to do with your body size, you know?
Fat. Yeah.
Um, so whatever body size, it depends on how your body collapses when you sit down. And some people may not have the anatomy for it if it goes in, because then your body will keep on pushing the jewelry, and eventually it will reject. And I've seen this, you know,
A lot.
a lot. So unfortunately, you have to say, no, I'm sorry, you can't do this piercing because your body will eventually reject it. And of course, you can tell them the alternatives of doing a floating navel piercing, but not everyone accepts
As
or
the
exactly,
anatomy for a floating one, or people don't accept.
exactly. So that's just one example. Some people, for example, want to have, like for their ears piercings, they want to have, for example, stacked lobes. So when you have two on top of each other. Some people, it's too small, you can't do it, you know? It's just giving
Industrials.
example.
Like
Industrials,
my
100%.
ear doesn't accept an industrial because
Yeah,
the only area I can
there's
do
no
it is
support.
here and it's
Yeah.
it's it's too short. But
Mm.
people still want to do it.
And I've seen, you know, you see it and you see somehow they make it happen, and you have to troubleshoot because some people really do get in a lot of issues from this.
How many times were you called doctor?
Oh, plenty.
A lot.
too many times to count, and I just have to like clarify,
Like, I'm not
guys,
a
I am
doctor.
not a doctor. I don't have the qualifications or this, I didn't go to medical school to become a doctor. No, I'm
But
just,
it's so
a
common there
piercer. Yes.
that doctors are piercers.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just because they hold the needle, they think they can do it. Guys, it's what Dina was mentioning about anatomy. It also requires knowing how to pierce, like the area, the angle, everything. Before we move on, guys, we were Dr. Maddie.
yeah.
Uh, we were about like 30 people. Now we went down to 10. I don't know what's happening. So please, let's do this. When we get to 20 people watching, we will put on the first prize. What do you think? So guys, press the heart, send it to your friends. Everyone should listen this. And if you want to win something, when we get to 20, we're going to make the first question. So we were talking about anatomy
Mm-hmm.
because no, anatomy we already speak. We already spoke. The angles,
Ah,
okay? The angles. It's really important to know the proper angle to pierce, and if the amount of skin. So you also learn about that for sure,
you learn about angles and you also learn about jewelry length. So, for example,
and type
someone's
and
lobe,
shape.
of course, type, shape, material, all of that. But I mean, just to going back to the anatomy part, someone might want to get a lobe piercing and their lobe may be thick, that you have to make sure that the jewelry that you're using is long enough to accommodate for swelling so that they don't face any complications, so that their ear doesn't, swallow the jewelry. Jewelry length is one of the very, very important things. Of course, and thickness, but jewelry length is one of the very, very important things because you see it a lot where people come in and the earring is stuck inside their ear, unfortunately.
And this is something you cannot get when you get a piercing with a gun. The
Definitely not, because it's a
the
standard one.
earring, it's a standard one, 8 millimeters, and no. Oh, we were 20, now we're back to 19. Come on, guys. Come on. I was going to shoot the question, but down to 18. No, we have to go up again. So tell your friends, hey, this live is really important. We are talking about very, very important things. And we're going to know Dina better. We're going to know her shop and what she has to offer us. So you learn all of that because sometimes people think that being a piercer is just making holes on
Mm-mm.
people, but it requires a lot of knowledge.
Yep.
You spoke about anatomy, um, sterilization. So you need to know the kinds of skin, the
Mm-hmm.
types of skin. You need to recognize the types of skin. You need to study about the layers of the skin, the healing process, because it's a science. It requires a lot of study.
Mm-hmm.
This yesterday, I was I'm doing some online consultancy in English, and there's a piercer here in Portugal. She's a piercer for more than 20 years. She got her certification in Madrid, and she decided that it was time to learn more. So she's doing some courses with me, and we took 2 hours just talking about the healing process.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, it's not something that you learn in a minute or two. We took 2 hours, and next week we're going to talk about the bumps, the granulomas. So it's going to be more than 2 hours. It's going to be maybe 3 or 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like being certified. It's so important because you have so many things you should learn: history, how to deal with clients, how to deal with people,
Yes.
first aid,
Oh, yes,
how
I
to
also
deal
got first aid. It's very important.
when people like faint or whatever,
Yep. You
to
have to know how to
recognize the
handle. Yes,
symptoms,
exactly.
everything. I gotta say, I really don't know anything about piercing, but her shop is very clean and organized, and she's very professional. Rami
Thank
says,
you.
love the shop. Yes, the shop is super cute. I love it.
Thank you, guys.
Great. Well, the advantage you have is that you have a shop. I don't have a shop. I have a mini studio. Come on, being a foreigner has these things. I would love to have a shop in Egypt, you know, because I started being a piercer in Egypt.
Mhm.
Okay, and Rami came with me when I re-pierced my tragus. Yeah, Hannah had to have her tragus re-pierced. Oh, Hannah, what a okay. So I started there, and I started learning with someone. And as you mentioned, I was like, okay, yeah, this is I kind of like it, but I want to learn more. So when I came to Portugal on one journey, I decided to do my certification. But even though I said, well, I want to learn more, this is not enough. And I realized that a lot of things that I've learned on my course are actually outdated or not correct anymore. Okay, so this is why it's so important to keep on studying.
Mhm.
Do you think it's not just important to get a certification, but to keep on studying?
Definitely. Um, Other than being certified, I was just telling you, like, it's important to take knowledge as much as you can get it, you know? So, of course, taking like learning something new, you can do it every day, honestly, because there are always online courses, there are always resources. Even our conversations together, you know, you can pick up on something and learn something new that you improve because it's all about improving the
But
quality
oh,
that you're providing.
we got to 20. Come on, guys. Stay like this. Oh, down to 18. Oh, 20 again. Come on. Let's Dina finish, and then we do the first
So
question.
yeah, I think it is very important to always keep on learning, and to always want to better yourself because at the end of the day, the more knowledge you have, the better service you can provide people.
Okay, good. So let's. Oh my God, we're down to 17. Come on. We went to 20, so let's do the first question.
Okay.
And so, guys, get ready. Get your fingers ready. I'm going to ask something, and the prize is what? Dina, can you?
So we're offering a free curation and piercing session.
So exciting. Yes.
Yeah.
So the question is, if you were paying attention, okay, you have to be specific, and you have to be the first one. Okay, specific. Which city Dina had her certification? In which city? Let's see who's the first one.
Come on,
First one
guys.
to
It's
answer
easy.
correctly wins this prize. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh
Yes,
no,
where?
specific
Where in Europe?
city.
Where? Where? Where?
Greece.
Where?
Greece. Greece? No, no, the city. Athens. Yes, we have a
Yay!
winner. Guys, specific. You have to be specific. My question was which city? So we have Narmin.
Nermin
Okay.
Shanab.
Let me just write it down. Dina, if you want to write it down
Of
as
course.
well.
I am.
Narmin Shanab. Is
Yep.
that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we still have two
Two
more
more.
to offer. So keep on with us. Dina was certified in Athens, Greece. Where? It's in
In the
Europe.
Athens, yeah, in Europe, in the Athens School of
Athens
Piercing.
School of Piercing. Okay, great. So you got certified. You came back to Egypt, and then you open your shop right away.
No. It took some time. It took a lot of time to open the
Oh, let
shop, to be
me
very honest.
let me challenge people. So, guys, if when we get to 30 now, we get another question. Come on.
No, I was practicing first when I came back. Honestly, my sisters and my friends let me practice on them, which is very generous again.
Yeah, the best. Yeah, the best.
Thank you guys for being our guinea pigs, to learn. But yeah, so I would do different collaborations with jewelry brands or jewelry stores, and they would actually produce the piercing jewelry for me in 18 karat gold with the specifications that I asked for. And we would take them, make sure that they're all clean and everything for the event. And I would go and I would do my whole setup. They would give me an area. I would clean the whole thing, set up the area, and do our pop-ups there until, working my way, I decided no, the best service I can offer, because I always want to improve, the best service is to have my own area where I can control
Yeah, that's the
the,
thing.
yeah, everything.
It's so
So that's
important.
why, yeah, that's why I decided to open up the store. And I think in the end we can give like a quick tour to show like the different areas and how people can come in, and they have their outside area for the jewelry selection, and then the inside area where they have the privacy for their piercing. And we have a small processing room with our autoclave, our ultrasonic, and our everything, just to make sure that everything is
Oh,
clean.
you're mentioning some weird words. So for those who are just curious about that, what is an ultrasonic?
An ultrasonic, it's a small machine that we can show, and it processes jewelry, and it processes used tools. And it basically what it does when you use a tool, there can be small debris and blood and anything stuck onto your tools. So you put it in with a specific ultrasonic liquid, and it breaks down these debris on your tools to make sure that they are clean, just
Okay,
clean, not sterile, just clean.
just clean. Let me just because people are making some questions. When we launch the question, I will announce, okay, this question is for you guys to participate and be able to win something. You should comment here on the comments, not
Hmm.
on the question box. So just comment here. But I will announce, okay? I see that people are like answering things. Okay, guys, make questions, ask whatever you want to Dina and me. But when we make the question to win something, I will announce so you can be ready. Okay.
Okay.
We're down to 15 again, guys. We have to go. Okay. 25. 25. Come on.
Minimum.
Press the heart, send it the plane, the paper plane. This is the way to have people joining us. Okay. Yes.
So we clean them with the tools, then you wash it off, just, to make sure it's clean. And then you start packaging it into the sterile pouches and putting it into an autoclave, which is basically the machine that actually does the sterilization, that kills the bacteria, that kills any
Any living
residue,
form,
any living
any
form
virus,
yeah,
whatever.
on the
Guys,
tools.
this is very important because a lot of people just grab the jewelry from a little box or whatever with a lot of jewelries, touches with their hands, bare hands, put like alcohol or whatever, and they think it's sterile. No, guys, being sterilized needs to go into this machine. It's called an
Hmm.
autoclave. It's very, very expensive. So that's why, guys, you cannot pay like 50 LEs for a piercing. It's impossible. This machine is really expensive. The ultrasonic, it's also expensive. So you have to be aware that all this machinery and all the tools and everything, they cost a lot.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm going to answer a question that people that lobby did on the question, but I'll do it later. Okay,
Hmm.
I have it here. So everything goes there, sterilized, and you place them and get people pierced with that. That
Hmm.
it's already sterile. What's the meaning of that? It's free of any virus, bacteria, anything that can contaminate others. Yes?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
move on.
What else? What else should we cover?
So you decided I want to get to have my space because I want to control
Yes,
how
the environment.
that's yeah that's why I'm not working in Egypt. I'm not working in a place, and I'm working at home in that mini studio I have because I decided no, I'm very picky with the cleaning. Okay, and I started on a studio, and fortunately, Tanya was the manager, and she was responsible for the cleaning and everything. So I could like control the cleaning. But then we went out of that studio. They moved to another place and blah blah blah. So we decided to I decided to speak with the saloon just under my building. And I did some piercings there, but every time I was going there, I couldn't control the cleaning. Things were covered in dust, things were not properly clean, and that was like, so I think I was like, I don't know, a month or two there maximum. And I said, no, I need to have this little space, even if it's little. So I improved. I how do you say? Oh no, I forgot the word in Portuguese. I forget in English. Oh my God, Tanya is watching. Como é que se diz improvisei?
Improvised.
Yeah, improvised. Oh my God, you understood.
Of
It's,
course. Portuguese is my fifth language.
so I improvised a small space where we could have everything clean properly the way we wanted. And that's how I started my own because I couldn't, yeah, upgraded, yeah, also, but it's not, it's improvised. I couldn't have a shop because I was not only being a piercer. You know that.
No.
Yeah, I'm a teacher.
Ah, I didn't know that.
That's
Okay.
the reason I went to Egypt. I'm a PE teacher, and I was working in a school, and then I was challenged to be a piercer. Oh, we need a piercer, blah blah blah. And I said, okay, let's do it, just as a part-time job, blah blah blah. And then I realized, well, I really like this. I really love this. So Hannah is asking, do you speak 5 languages?
Oh, I'm joking. I wish.
Well, I speak Portuguese, Spanish, English, Tetum, that is the language of the country I was living before. So, yeah, I speak 4. I understand a bit of French, and I would love to speak Arabic. This was one of the reasons, one of my goals in Egypt, but I couldn't. I didn't have the time, and it's so hard.
It is hard language. But I mean, when you interact a lot with the locals and they make it hard for you, if you want them
That
to, they will
wasn't.
speak Arabic and you pick it up. But if they make it easy and they speak English, then you're never gonna pick it up.
No, but at school we had to speak in
Always
English.
speak
I was
English, of
teaching in
course.
English,
You
and
have to.
and every time I was with the employees and the employees and everything, the assistants, and I was like, oh, teach me how to say this and this and this. So I just know a few words, but I
All
will
the
one
bad
day.
words.
No, I don't know the bad words.
That's good.
I don't know. They taught me already, but I forgot. Okay. So, learning all those things properly and bringing all that knowledge to Egypt made you have more clients, do you
I
think?
believe yes, because word of mouth, if people have a pleasant experience and they have the support that they need throughout their healing, they will talk about you and about the experience that they had.
I think it's about what you said before, what you mentioned before. Guys, we're going up, so let's go, move on. It's about providing a good service. The more you know, the better service you provide. And I think the better service you provide, the more happy your people or your clients will be, and they will talk about you. They will bring their friends. They will come back again, and I think that's the most important. I think that's why I got so many clients there because when I started, I was like, okay, just a few clients, blah blah blah, and then people started like, hey, she
Mm-hmm.
does things really good, and she's well. I'm talking about myself. That's not, but I'm just mentioning what people used to say
Yes,
about me.
yes, exactly.
Like, come on, Hannah, help me out with this. People would say, used to say, oh, she's very kind, and she has things properly serialized and good
Mm.
material, and blah 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 blah. So, and she's funny, but and she helped us a lot. Oh my God, so many clients came to me from other places that, oh my God, uh, I, their ear wasn't falling for luck. Very, very sweet and caring. Oh, thank you, Hannah. And I have the best clients. Some of them became my friends, and then that's really good. For me, like, imagine, I'm a teacher. I love to teach. That's why I started um, teaching how to become piercers, how to be piercers. Oh, Fatma, she's here. I love Fatma. I miss you guys, really. Yeah, Lobby is saying, you gave me advice about my first piercing when it was inflamed, even though you didn't pierce yourself. Well, the thing is, I realized how things used to work. Guys, 21, come on, we're almost there. Thank you for your energy. Okay, thank you. So I realized that a lot of mistakes were done by others. And yes, I could say, no, you didn't pierce with me, I'm not going to help you. But I'm not that kind of person. I think if I would do that, I was being selfish, and I was being kind of rude, or I don't know the word, because they didn't have anywhere else to go. So it's like, I don't know, when you see someone starving at the street and you don't give that person even a piece of bread, what kind of person are you?
Yeah.
It's like they don't have anywhere to go because no one else here knows how to do things properly. If I say no,
Where will they go? They'll go to
yeah,
the internet, and then that's not always a good idea.
no, the internet has a lot of mistakes as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and a lot of other clients were like, "Yeah, Suvi, you should be paid for that. People should pay you when you give like the advices or consultations or whatever." And I was like, I can't. It's not part of me. Like, how could I? Come on, I'm helping someone. So, and then when I started like learning more and more and more, I said, well, I love to teach, so let's teach. When I came to Portugal, my instructor, my mentor, whatever, asked me, "Oh, there is this place. It's a certified place, like the school you went. I'm teaching there, but he gave one course only, and he said, well, they need someone, but I don't have the time." And it was like, he doesn't like it. Okay, it's 25, Hannah. We're 23, 2 to go. So he said, don't you want to go there and teach? Because he knew I was a trainer and a certified trainer, and I was a teacher. And I said, well, why
Why
not?
not?
Let me go there and just, 24. And 25, oh my God, let me just finish. Stay there, stay there, guys. So I said, let's go and see what is this all about. So I went there and I realized that the course they have is a basic one. And I said, well, okay. But the book is on the table. Yes, Max, very good. Max is a Brazilian, and this is the first sentence they learn in Brazil in English. Okay, so I went there and I started like training there. But then I realized, okay, this is too basic and I want to teach more because the amount of hours they have there, it's not enough to teach how much I know, the amount of knowledge I have. So I decided, let's create my own course. And we move on. So guys, we went to 27, so it's time to make another question, and people can win what?
They can win a piercing of their choice.
That's the prize for now?
With their, of course, we also, it depends, and they will have their styling session if they want to, if it's something that's in the ears.
In the ears. So you will have a consultation. Yeah. So Dina will tell you which one is better, blah, 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 which can fit your anatomy. And then you can choose and she will pierce you. Okay. So question. A hard one or an easy one?
Easy, easy. People are tired of asking.
Oh, yeah. But I'm not done. Oh, so, this one is very, come on. This one, easier than this, impossible. What's the name of your shop? What's the name of Dina's shop? First one to answer will win this.
That's very easy. Come on, guys. It's right there.
You asked me for an easy one. The next one won't be so easy. No, you cannot answer. Yeah, Lobby.
Hannah, you're sleeping today.
I don't know where's. Oh, Hannah, you were too late. Hannah was the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, so let me just write it down. We still have one more, and if you guys behave properly, I might have a few prizes as well from me. So lobby _ Farag. Yes. So I wasn't fast enough. Constellation piercing. Well,
No, the
you
score
know,
is just constellations.
okay.
Okay.
I was like, oh, because we said be
Yes.
specific.
No,
Yeah,
it's
the
just
shop
constellations.
the shop is Constellation Piercing. Technically, she put the full name, so Hannah is right. Hannah? Wow. Oh my God. Hannah, where's... No. Dina said it's Constellation,
Yeah.
not Constellation Piercing. Ha! So, yeah. So, Habibi, ya Rami. Constellations by Madi. Okay, so if you could change something in the piercing industry in Egypt, what would it be?
Oh,
Ooh. There's a long way
honestly,
still, I
it's a
think.
long way. It's a really long way because piercing has always been here, but it's gaining popularity recently. And
When we get to 30, guys, sorry. When we get to 30, Dina will offer something and I will offer something. So 2 prizes when we get to 30.
amazing. So I was just saying that we're really coming a long way from where we started with, getting gun piercings in pharmacies, which is still there, but people are, becoming more knowledgeable. What I would change is honestly for people, I want people to question more, or like, it's your right to knowledge, and it's your body at the end of the day, so you should know what's going in it, basically.
Yeah, I think you're pretty right. Like, people should, and I love when people come to me and I ask, do you know something about the piercing you want to do? Oh, yeah, I did my search and I answer, yes. Okay. It's, guys, I'm talking here. I'm a piercer in Egypt. Last week I was talking with Fatma. She's a piercer in Egypt, in Cairo. Dina, she's a piercer in Cairo. So we could be with this kind of attitude. Oh my God, I want to steal her clients. I don't want to help her, blah, 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 because I want my money. I want my things. I don't want my clients to go anywhere. But this is not the way we are. We are trying to improve the piercing industry in Egypt because the first thing we care about is our clients. And if we know that people can go to New Cairo, that's where your shop is. Yeah? And New Cairo. No. New Cairo is Fatma. I'm in Mahdi, and you are in Sheikh Zayed.
Yeah, Sheikh Zayed.
Sheikh Zayed, and 6th of October. So you don't have to travel all the way, okay, to go to a place to be safe. You go to this place, maybe one day when you are in Mahdi, okay, let me visit Suvi. Oh, I'm in New Cairo, let me visit Fatma. Because you know, it's not like, how can I say, it's not competition. It shouldn't be. Like Hannah is saying, Suvi recommended I go to Dina. Because every time I was out of Egypt, my clients were, Suvi, where can I go? Can you recommend someone? And I was, sorry guys, I can't. It was not because I didn't want to recommend someone, because like, oh no, I want you guys to stay with me. I don't go to any place else. No, it was because I didn't have anyone that I was trusting enough. And I couldn't tell you, go to this place, and then you got a problem there, and then you recommended me, and now my ear is falling, and blah, 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 and I have this complication. I couldn't. And guys, Dina has something really important, because it's not just being certified. She got her certification, but she said, I'm going to do things by the book. I'm going to do things properly, the way I've learned. And I'm going to keep on studying so I can improve and do better. Because there was a time when I found out someone that was certified on the same place you were. And I was in touch with that person, and I asked, oh, good to know that you are certified. Can you tell me where you got your certification? And blah, blah, blah. It was in this place, blah, 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 blah. And I said, oh my God, I'm so happy. I was so thrilled. I was so happy that I could actually, I actually found someone that I could recommend. And then I asked, how do you sterilize your stuff? And she never replied back. Never. And then a few weeks later, I saw her doing an event at the beach, using the same clamps on everyone's body, taking the jewelry out of a box, everyone touching the same jewelry until and I said, no, I'm so glad that I didn't recommend this person to anyone. Then one of my clients, that she's one of the best friends I have in Egypt, she's also a teacher, a colleague of mine, she told me about you. Oh, look at this place, Constellations, blah, blah, blah. And I messaged you. I was like, hi, are you certified? And I was really, Dina, I was so surprised when you, hi, Suvi. And I was like, oh, she knows me. Like, oh, oh my God. And we started on talking. And then I was like, guys, to my clients, I posted right away, guys, I already know someone I can recommend. And I was like, yeah. And people were so happy. And look, I'm goosebumps. It's like, come on, it's so happy. So I'm so happy that I can actually have someone that I can recommend. Okay. And so I recommend Dina. She knows what she's doing. She has good stuff, good material. She has a beautiful shop. From the pictures, I have to go there and visit. Fatma, that I spoke last week, she worked in Marietash, Dubai, so she also knows a lot. So guys, you have like 3 people now. I'm in Mahdi, but now I'm not there. Wait a month and I'll be there. In a month, I'll be there. You know, because my country, we locked down in January and trips were not allowed. And then last week, the country opened. Trips are allowed, but not all trips. Then I said to my travel agent, oh, come on, start looking for trips for this month, like the end of the month. And then I got the first shot, the first vaccine. And they told me, now you have to give the second shot mid of May. And I was like, oh my God, no, I was supposed to be in Egypt. Can I take it in another country? No, you have to take it here on the same place. It's like, oh my God. Hey, travel agent, please. I need to travel. And then I have to wait a few days more because this second shot has some side effects. And so I'm still stuck here, and I'm praying that the country doesn't close again because numbers are rising again. So let's hope so. Before we move on, there was someone, Lobby was asking about titanium. How can she know? Because there's a lot of places that sell jewelry as titanium. How can they know that is titanium? Well,
one of the very basic things to know is internally threaded versus externally threaded. I think this is one of the easiest, or like, you know, level one. Titanium jewelry is internally threaded, whereas surgical steel is externally threaded. What that means is that it would have like it would look like a nail, and then you would have to screw it on. That's, I think, one of the easiest ways.
Yeah, guys, most importantly, you have to trust the professional. Then the professional must trust the supplier, because usually the titanium jewelry is internally shredded, because it's like it's evolution every day. So before there wasn't any internally shredded jewelry, and then they realized that internally shredded was less damaging, so it was invented. The titanium, it's a metal that is biocompatible, which means it's easily accepted by your body. Okay, there are just a few studies, a few people that got allergies or whatever with titanium. So it's very, 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 very rare. So that's why the implants on your teeth, the screws, they are implant grade titanium. Okay, but not every titanium is implant grade and can be put on your body. Okay, so that's why I'm saying you must trust your professional, because in Egypt especially there is a lot of people buying titanium from AliExpress, Wish, okay, and that titanium from China, it's not approved. Okay, last week there was this polemic, if I can say so. In Brazil, there's happening like a big event about piercings, and this very important person mentioned that most of the suppliers, they use titanium that is not approved. Okay, there are two entities that can approve the titanium, the material. That it's the ISO, like ISO, and the ASTM, that it's an American testing place. And if it's not under those standards, guides, it's not titanium that can be used. Okay, so you have to trust your professional, and the professional must trust the suppliers, because there are a lot of suppliers that are faking their reports. Okay, so be careful. Someone was asking about I posted some about zero pain, but the pain. Okay. Like Anna said, the pain depends on each person. Okay. Sometimes you are more, I can say, oh, I didn't feel a thing. And then your cousin goes with you and, oh my God, the lobe hurted so much. So it depends on the person. But like Hannah said, I think Hannah should be a piercer somehow. She knows a lot. Yes. The cartilage usually hurts more. But I have something on my highlights that it's like a scale. But guys, it depends on the person. Lobes are usually the less painful one, but there are no zero pain. It's a lie. If someone says, "Oh, come and do a piercing and it will not hurt,"
It's not
and
gonna
don't allow
happen.
people to use anesthetic on you. Anesthetic, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I've had to say no to a lot of people because of that.
Yeah. So what else? We were talking about. Okay, to see you. Ask to see the jewelry documents too. Yes, yes. That's what we were mentioning. If you have I only work with the Qualitai, and they are UK certified. They have that standard, but there are other brands. You work with which brands?
So we have Juniper, we have what's it called? Not new, No Metal, and we make gold.
Guys, Neometal is one of the best ones in the world. Okay? Neometal, it's one of the best ones in the world. Someone is saying you can always use salt to know the difference. No, guys. The titanium jewelry, it's a little bit lighter than the surgical steel one, but it's not easy to see it. It's a little bit darker. The gray is a little bit darker, but it's really hard, even for us, to know. Okay, so that's why you must know the professional, and the professional must trust the supplier. One way, titanium is a metallic element, and the rest are alloy. So the titanium jewelry is just this: 4%, 5% of 6% of aluminium, 4% of vanadium, and the rest is oxygen, a little percentage of oxygen and titanium. So it's not easy to see with salt. The best way is to anodize it. Do you have an anodizer?
Not yet. Next
Not
investment.
yet. I have one. So the thing is, when you anodize titanium, yes, it works. When you anodize surgical steel, it pops.
Burns, yeah.
Burns. Okay, so that's the best way to know. I was tricked once. Supplier sent me, and I think it happened with Fatma. I'm not sure. Not sure if it was Fatma. That I bought that jewelry as titanium. When I got inside the anodizer, and I was like, oh my God, they sold me this as titanium, and I paid for titanium. So chemistry there, la la la. I dropped. Okay, so I bought earrings from someone selling jewelry, and they said it's titanium, but it gave me allergy, and I removed it. Yeah, it happens a lot, people. That's why you must trust the professional. They just want your money instead of giving you a proper jewelry. Titanium doesn't give you allergy. It's really rare. Okay, it was something else. Okay, so can you check even if you trust someone? Yes, you have to trust that person. So what else can you offer in your shop? Tell us a little bit about your shop.
Our shop?
Yes.
Yep. So the shop it's a small little boutique, let's say. We have some fine jewelry, and we have the stuff for piercings. For we even have earrings that are just for, complimentary for people who have healed piercings that want to come and style up. We have hoops, we have different gemstones, gold, diamonds. We have the whole, spectrum, because I believe that you shouldn't be bound to one type of jewelry because of your budget or whatever. So we like to make sure that we offer a variety of options for people so that they don't, feel free when they're coming to choose.
So there were a lot of questions here, and Hannah was answering them. So as you can see, Hannah can be our assistant. There was one question I mentioned about the anesthetic. Why can't you use anesthetic? Guys, first of all, as we mentioned before, we are not doctors. The only person that can apply anesthesia is a doctor,
Physiologist, yes.
and a specific doctor. Okay, you have to do a lot of blood tests before you get an anesthesia. Okay, because you can be allergic to, your body can react to any of the components. So imagine a piercer using a needle or whatever, a syringe to give you an anesthetic, and you react and something happens. You die. You may die. Guys, you may die. This is how dangerous it is. Then, when we get a wound, what our body does, the first thing that our body does is try to close that wound so the virus and the bacteria and everything don't go inside your body and you don't get ill. If you apply an anesthetic, your body doesn't work. Like in that area, the blood flow doesn't go there, and the antibodies that go there, they go with the blood flow. So that's very dangerous. When you go to a hospital and they apply an anesthetic, it's in a sterile place.
It's to the bloodstream.
And it's controlled. The person, the anesthetic, how do you say it?
Anesthesiologist.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's there. If something happens, he knows how to proceed. Okay, so be very careful. Okay. Industrial or conch hurts more. Usually the industrial hurts a little bit more because, like Anna said, it's 2 piercings at once, and one of them is the forward helix. This area here, it's a little bit more painful. It's one of the more painful ones.
And it's a bit more prone to issues, let's say, when healing, because you can always get it bumped and hit, and when you have one metal bar connecting 2 piercings, it's a little bit more difficult. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah. Where can I buy titanium pierce in KSA? What's KSA?
Saudi Arabia.
Okay, I don't know.
No idea.
I don't know. Where can I buy? No, yeah, I don't know. Saudi Arabia, I don't know. But why go to Saudi Arabia? You can buy in Egypt. Are you in Saudi Arabia? If you are, come to Egypt and visit Dina or me. I'm preparing, but it's in Portuguese. But everything that I'm doing in Portuguese, I will translate to English. I'm preparing a class for a Brazilian guy about auricular piercings. So everything here around. So it's going to be a very, very amazing class. I'm doing a specific course in auriculotherapy as well to learn more about it. So yeah, never stop learning. Never stop learning. So you have all that. Where can people find you?
So our studio is located in Street 88, Palm Hills, 6th of October.
Palm Hills. Ooh,
Yes.
that sounds fancy.
Ah.
Yeah, what kind of clients do you have there?
We have different clients, honestly. There's no one type.
Like
have
you can go to like,
today, for example, we had a 7-year-old girl come for her first ear piercings because she really wanted it.
yeah, I had a girl once. She was 5, and we have this thing in Egypt that every girl must have
Yeah.
her ears. People, first thing, I was pregnant, and they were like, "Oh, you're going to pierce your daughter?" No, I'm not. Oh, but then how can people tell she's a girl? Well, it's not because of this. It's because of what she has. Like, yeah. I don't like, no. The best thing my mom did was not to pierce my ears. And when I decided I wanted, I did it myself. I did not myself. I went to a shop and I did. I was 12 or 13 years old, and this was a moment, okay? And this 5 years girl comes with her mom, and the mom was like, she wants to get her ears pierced. And I was like, but I don't want. It's her. She really wants. And I was like, okay, this mom is the kind that she doesn't want. But if she wants to do it, I want her to do it with the professional, not the pharmacy or whatever. But I really don't want her to do it. She's so young. So okay, I have a conversation with the girl, and at the end, she said, "Nah, I don't want to do it anymore." And I was like, "Yeah!" And her mom was like, "Yeah!" Yes, because her mom didn't want. It was just because her friends had and blah blah blah. But I think it's very important. When they want, they go.
Yep.
They go and they do it. By the way, you guys should really advertise that piercing are gushy for men and girls, and like help fight the gender norms. Hannah, it's not a gender norm. It's not only in Egypt. Here in Portugal as well. Yeah, it's not as much as, because I think we moved on a bit faster, but it's still like, oh, she's a girl. My baby, it will be 1 year in 2 days
Oh,
on
happy
Sunday.
birthday.
And like some people, oh, she's a girl, but she doesn't have her ears pierced. And I'm like, look at my face. So guys, you can print screen this. Let's do a funny face, like. You can print screen and post this, share this funny face. And but yeah, here, guys, you don't have, especially in Brazil, the amount of guys with their ears all pierced, and wow, lovely projects, lovely projects. So it's not only for men, only for women, it's for all people that love to be pierced.
Yep.
Okay. About this, about the piercing young babies, do you agree?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Honestly, I understand the cultural norms about it, and I understand that, it's a more evolved way to look at it, that everyone should have the right to pierce their own body when they feel it. But I do understand it's
Mm-hmm.
a very big, big, big thing that you have to change the mentality for in Egypt specifically. It's a hard one.
I understand too. Okay, it's hard to change mentalities. I also understand, but I prefer not to. But if people want to do it, at least do it in a professional. Don't go to a pharmacy. Don't use guns. Like Anna was mentioning, 1 year in the future, one will be
Mismatch.
here and another one. I've saved so many years, like with projects to save that asymmetric thing. So. Tell us the weirdest piercing request or question you guys got, or funniest ones. Okay, come on, you go on.
For
The
me,
weirdest piercing request, yes.
honestly, I perform only specific piercings. So when I get some under the belt piercings, I respectfully decline.
Me too. It's a
But
choice. It's a
some
choice,
people, I will say this. I've been sent messages with piercing pictures, you know, like I did it even though you didn't do it for me. I don't need to see that. Why are you sending me pictures of these random things?
I'm actually thinking about taking a course that is going to happen in May about the intimus piercings. I don't know if I might do it just for the knowledge, but I don't know if I'm going to practice. But I had a lot of requests. I had, yes. The weirdest thing, I think the weirdest thing that happened was with Hannah. And I have a live about that. So just go to my Instagram TV and just watch the live with Hannah, and you will find out how funny it was and scary it was. What are your opinions on nipple piercings? The same as the others. So we're about to finish, just a minute or two more because we are getting close to Ramadan time, isn't it? Are you interested, Yella? Walla? Well, I don't speak English. I don't speak Arabic. Nipple piercing, guys. It's a piercing like other. Okay. Um, well, I don't know anyone in Saudi Arabia that can sell you the jewelry. So I can't recommend anyone in Saudi Arabia. I don't know, but I think you can find places that have jewelry, titanium jewelry. So I was telling people that we're almost finishing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's almost time for the iftar. So we don't want to, take too long on people. Wait, what about my third question? What third question? Anna asked me about our opinion about nipple piercing, and I was saying, I think for me it's a normal piercing. It's considered an intimus piercing. You have to be careful with the person that do them because it has to be done the proper way. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not a big issue. You do it in your shop, Dina?
Oh no, we don't offer it at the moment.
No, but
Level
for
two.
any,
Yeah,
okay. Level two because you don't have the experience. Okay, so
yes.
we have to take care of that.
Once you're here, as soon as you're here.
You have to go to level two because people in Egypt deserve to have you as a level two piercer.
Thank
Hannah, wait till left. No, she meant. The third question. Yes, we're going to. Okay, we're going to do the. So, um, well, but I saw on your Instagram that you have your shop, but sometimes you go to certain places. So can you
you.
tell us a little bit more about that? I
Yeah,
saw you were in Madi in a place last week,
yes.
something.
So I have there's a place in Maadi I go to. It's a shop. It's called Happy Vision. They have a second floor that's I dedicate actually an area for me with a whole room inside. So it gives me a little bit of the same setup so I can control the environment.
Great.
And that's where I do some piercings to make it easier for people distance wise because I understand that coming to 6th of October is a
Yeah.
far
Far
drive.
away.
So we
Mhm.
have a small hub in Maadi that I do like once a month maybe, depending on the traffic and the request, just to make it a little bit easier. Yeah.
Okay, great, 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 great. So let's do that third question.
Okay.
So, third question. Do you want to make that question? It has to be
Ooh.
a hard one.
Yee.
So, a question, something
Uh,
that you mentioned, and to see if people were paying attention. The first people that actually answers specifically, correctly, will win. So, get your fingers ready. And I will also make a question.
okay. So if you came in, are you guys ready? So if you come in for a piercing and your piercer decides to tell you that they wouldn't recommend this piercing, what would be one of the most important reasons they would say that's for?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
A little bit, yeah?
Okay, so why would a piercer tells you that the piercing you want, it's not appropriate for you? What's the
Just
main
one idea.
reason?
Yeah, one.
The main reason, one of the main.
Yeah.
Anthony, oh, Hannah, you're always late. Hannah, come on. Come on, you're not fast enough, Hannah. Oh my God. Anatomy. So congratulations. Oh my God. Hannah, don't cry.
Don't cry. There's still Suvi's gift.
Muhammad TO87. Okay. You don't have any other question for Hannah? Oh, guys. Oh my God. Asking for an aesthetic anatomy. Your anatomy is not suitable for it. Yes, your anatomy is very, very important. So, and Clue Army. Hannah knows a lot. Wait, what? I said it first.
No.
Yeah. The first one that got here was
Mona.
Mona. So I'm guys, it's the first one that shows my comments. I sent it first. Okay, well, guys, wait,
No
Anna.
fighting, no fighting.
It's this. It's the first one that shows here. I'm going to print screen so you can.
Because me and you see the same person, I think.
I'll post it after.
Okay.
So there's no question about it. So I'm going to. Oh, it's just my Wi-Fi. Come on, you guys need to have good Wi-Fi to watch my lives. That's what I have to tell you.
No, but we had a good one, I think, today. We didn't have too
Yeah,
many
last week was
issues.
really. Oof.
Yeah.
So I'm going. I want to give you a prize, but you know that the only thing I'm afraid is I don't know when I'm going to be there. Okay, so the easiest thing that I can offer is a 500 LEs voucher that you can use either in jewelry or piercing. It's easier. Okay, so jewelry or a piercing. It's a 500 LE voucher. It's
That
good.
you can do.
It's good.
Very good.
Okay. So question. Easy one or a tricky one?
These
So,
people are smart. They get the hard ones, huh?
oh yeah, they are paying attention. Let's see if they were paying attention to this. Before being a piercer, or what's my other job?
Come on, guys. Easy, easy, easy. Where are you, Hannah?
Come on, Hannah, you know this. Oh, Hannah.
What type? What type?
Yeah,
Be
specific one.
specific.
Yeah, needs to be specific. Needs to be specific.
Yeah. Hannah, you're too slow today, huh?
Oh, I have it here. PE teacher. Yes, Narmin.
No, Narmin won already the first prize.
Oh, Narmin, come on. You cannot do it again. Hannah won. PE teacher. Finally, Hannah. Oh my God. So, well, since, come on, I'm going to be a good girl. And since Narmin answered as well, but she got your prize, but not mine. I will also give Narmin a 500 LEs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 500 LEs for Narmin. Narmin, Shanab, and 500 for Hannah. Come on, Hannah. Give others a break. Give others a chance. No, it will be a pleasure to have you back. You would come back anyway. So, guys, do you have any other question that you want to ask us before we finish? It was really, really nice to have you guys here watching us. And Dina, thank you so much.
No, thank you. It was my pleasure. Really, really nice
So
time.
let's do more.
Yes, definitely.
What do you think, guys? Do you want more lives with Dina and I, and we can talk about other stuff that you want to know about?
Interested, yeah.
Yeah. If you say yeah, I love this
Hannah, of
life,
course, will
enjoy
say
this life. If favorite one, yes. So let's keep in touch. We're going to see each other
very
maybe
soon, huh?
next week
I need
or
some,
something.
yes, yes, yes.
Advices?
Yeah.
Yes, because last week I offered one consultancy hour, and Fatma and Dina, they won. They won that hour. So we're going to be together on Zoom maybe next week.
Yeah, Zoom will
Okay,
be good.
guys, what can you do more? Help us out. Help us out. Share our work. Share these lives. Tell everyone that we are doing this. We are trying to promote safe piercing in Egypt, and that's very important. Tell your friends about this. Tell everyone to go to Dina's place because
And then
they
to
know they
Subi's.
can find good quality jewelry and everything sterilized. And send us your questions, and we can prepare another live maybe in a few
Definitely.
weeks, and we will answer all your questions and everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds great.
So let's make a pose for people. Like, come on, print screen and share this with your friends. Like, lovely, huh? You have to stay a few longer. They have to print
It's
screen.
so funny. Okay, okay.
Yeah, guys, that's it. You did it. Yeah, send it to us. Post, share it, and tag us. Okay, Dina, thank you so much. It
Thank
was
you,
really a
thank you.
pleasure having you here.
So, for
Okay.
your daughter's birthday in a couple of days.
Yeah,
Can't wait to have you back. I need
yes,
some piercings.
oh my God. And do you work with the American Needle yet?
We have both. We have both available. I'm more comfortable with cannulas, but I want to,
To move on. Yeah. Okay. So that's the next step as well.
yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See
It
you
was my
guys. Follow
pleasure.
Dina and see what happens in her shop and everything she does. Okay.
Thank you.
And she has
Take
a
care.
lot of information as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, guys. Thank
Bye,
you for
guys.
watching. Bye.